What's the creepiest thing that's happened to you while at a friend's house? When I was in 7th grade, I had a sleepover with my 2 friends. And around 2 AM I got up to pee. When I got back to where I was sleeping, which was in front of the open doorway, and right as I was getting comfortable again, I saw something small and humanoid dart by the doorway without making a sound. I was terrified. Especially after an entire evening of horror movies. I was finally starting to settle down when I saw it again out of the corner of my eye. I woke up my friend and told him what I saw. At first he was upset that I woke him up, until he saw it happen too. After a few minutes he woke up enough to remember that his little sister was a sleepwalker. He got up to see if she was in bed, and he found her speed walking around the hallways. So his little sister was the thing I was seeing dart by the doorway. When I was 11 years old I had made friends with a new kid in school. One weekend I slept over his as you do when you're that age. His parents seemed nice apart from his dad was walking around in his underwear the majority of the time I was there. That evening when we went to bed he was strictly told not to have the door closed in case the cats wanted to come into the room. I slept on a Lilo mattress on the floor and found it seriously uncomfortable. I started to doze off when I could hear someone approaching the room, so I pretended to be asleep to avoid getting in trouble. His mum entered the room as if she was tiptoeing and crouched down to me on the floor and sniffed my hair. To this day I still get freaked out by that memory. Did not remain friends with him after that. Dear God. What? Also, great storytelling. I full on expected dad to be the weird character. Not creepy at the time, but I used to stay at my friend's house pretty often. She had the mostly finished basement as her bedroom. We spent all our time down there doing stupid teenage girl stuff, most of the time being the only people in the house. Fast forward a couple years and they found out someone had been living in the walls and crawl spaces of the basement. Every time I think about how that person was there maybe watching us creeps me the FCK out. Their dad came in and sat on the bed next to them while they were sleeping. And he noticed I was awake. He bolted out of there. He then peeked in a few more times. I'm a terrible sleeper, so I kept waking up to any noise being made. Not a friend, but my GF lives in Sweden and I'm here for a few months, and a couple nights in I was sat on the sofa at around midnight and I saw a huge black mass walking slowly in the garden and I nearly shit myself, and I ran to turn the porch lights on to see a huge moose just roaming through the gardens.